So as I mentioned, I work as a social development worker, helping communities catalyze positive change and communities in rural areas in Kenya. I am very excited about the journeys that we walk with women and men in very marginalized communities every day, trying to change their lives in a positive way. And knowing that they have something to offer, they are not empty, they have something to bring to the table to change their lives. So I see myself as a catalyst of positive change in communities, and where we begin holding hands to work with communities towards right to food, towards good quality diets, towards resilience, both financial and also economic, and even social in communities that we work with. And I'm so excited to be part of this change in my own country.
Thank you. And what is your professional background?
I'm trained in my first degree, I'm trained as a teacher in economics and business. And I went on further to study about international relations because I was excited of how people from different parts of the world can work together. And in my master's degree, then I wanted to see how young people across Africa can be change makers in the journey of peace. So essentially, first and foremost, I'm a teacher by profession.
Thank you. And we are here in your beautiful farm where you are doing agroecology, and it's like a small haven. So, what is your background in agroecology?
I first and foremost, I grew in a family where my father and mother had a farm. My father was teaching agriculture in secondary schools in Kenya. And every time we went to the farm, he was always interested in us as children to learn how things coexist, their names, and how to make sure that whatever we grow is supporting others. So my first interest of growing things came from the background of being a firstborn, born in a family that depended a lot more on farming for incomes and livelihoods. And I had been practicing this on my small garden. And in 2016, we had a reflection at a country level that we begin to think about livelihoods and in the direction of agroecology. Then I said myself, how can I begin catalyzing change if myself have not done change? So this garden, we are standing it, is work of 7 years. I started working on it since 2015, growing different types of fruit trees and seeing how they complement with each other. So for me, agroecology is about a dialogue with nature. If you look at my garden, we recognize the power of water. My garden is on a hill, so I had to see how do I capture water that comes running down the hill, and how do we use that water in this garden um, with the different resources we have. So, and we learned a lot about food forests. So different trees that give you fruits at different times for, yes, my small family, for my neighbors, but also for incomes to run this farm. So I'm excited that at 7 years, I can invite Natasha with me to eat anything on my garden as we do this interview.